Hi guys, for me and a lot of my friends, the twin flame journey goes hand in hand with a lifestyle that is, in a way, very quiet, very easy, very simple. And you could say that it is a state of isolation. It is a state of um, being alone a lot. And as I'm shooting this video, there's this COVID-19 going around, and it's forcing a lot of people to stay at home and to live life in quarantine. And for me, not much has changed since quarantine. My life has been looking very similar before the quarantine was set in place. And this is because I have been on my twin flame journey. And I noticed that on my twin flame journey, I feel like doing a lot of inner work. And a lot of my friends are basically stating the same thing. My life is very similar in quarantine as it was before. And fittingly enough, Jeff and Shalia have talked about isolation in their latest Sunday service for the Church of Union. And this is a wonderful Sunday service and a wonderful sermon by them that I highly, highly recommend that you can watch. On this matter, it's linked in the video description below. In this sermon, Jeff and Shalia have shared 5 tips for you to consider when you experience isolation, to have a good experience of isolation. I would like to share 2 of these 5 tips with you, and for these other 3 tips you can check out the original sermon by the Church of Union with Jeff and Shalia. So the first tip that was shared is that you want to keep everything well managed in your life. It means that you ensure your life is very solid and it keeps running very solid. So you have a clean space, you have 3 meals a day, you keep yourself groomed, you have proper hygiene, you stay active, and you get all the needs met, right? And this is a good foundation to recharge, recover, and to connect with peace. The most important tip that I received from the sermon is that you want to be present with the flow in your life. And Shalia really shared an amazing insight here, where she described that when she, for example, feels in her heart to play video games, she, plays video games. And let's say after 30 minutes of enjoying this video game, she has this feeling of, oh, I feel some heaviness, and maybe my mind is getting a little cloudy here. And this is her sign that it is time to move to a different activity, that she received everything out of this activity for this time, and now it's time to move on. And then she feels into her heart, what is it now? What is the next thing for me to do and to enjoy? And then she goes and does it. And as soon as she feels this heavy feeling again, she moves to the next thing. And this is like a perfect flow that guides her perfectly throughout the moment, throughout the day, and ensures that everything gets done perfectly, and that she's in this perfect divine flow where everything is taken care of naturally and automatically, and the work of the day is perfectly organized and executed. And this is something that I really would love to master, because it ensures maximum efficiency in your day, in your inner work, in aligning with your twin flame harmonious union, in deepening the love between you and your twin flame, and to really support you in your life purpose work as well. And this is, like, for me, a lot of practice, just paying attention to this feeling of heaviness arise in these activities that I'm doing, and then knowing oh, okay, it's time to tap into my heart and to feel, oh, it's time to do this next thing right now. And if you enjoyed this tip, I highly recommend to watch the original sermon yourself, and you can find the link to that in the video description below. And so I hope that you feel better about spending time in isolation. And it's really about getting something for yourself out of it. And you can, make a choice that, hey, I use this time of isolation for myself, for my well being, and to really invest into myself. And now that a lot of people are at home due to COVID-19, Jeff and Shia said we have worked so much on the planet that now we are kind of forced to relax, and we are forced to recharge batteries and to deeply give to ourselves, to deeply support our mental health, to recover and to recharge and to come back stronger out of the quarantine, to come back fully recovered and recharged, ready to go. Jeff and Julia are saying that isolation, it's more like solitude, and it means being alone a lot. It means being with God, being peaceful. It means having time to do inner work and to do the work of the day. It means that you have time to process your feelings, and that just being is what you do most of the day. So it's not so much physical activity, it's much more about just being. And this time, Jeff and Shlia are saying, is not a vacation time, it's a healing time. And this staying at home and not socializing is perfectly acceptable if you don't feel like it. As I said, they felt like nothing ever came out of doing that anyway, because it wasn't in their heart to do it. And this time can be used to deeply invest into your mental health and to support your mental health. And it is similar to a monk living in a cave, but it's like we are living in a modern cave, like with all these luxuries. Shadia is saying that it makes it very easy to do all the inner work, and it accelerates the inner work in this way. And to be honest, I am still exploring that. I always feel this like pull to do things with people, to socialize. And when I do it from my heart, it is fun, it is good. But most of the time, I feel really good in a very quiet lifestyle, just sitting at home, enjoying my meals, enjoying my spiritual practice with the mirror exercise, enjoying my inner work, my meditation, and studying the work by Jeff and Shelia, and living my life's purpose from home. And this is a wonderful lifestyle for me. And I do feel this desire to socialize and connect from time to time. But I don't have to do it every day, every week, kind of. It's happening in phases. And when I feel it arise, then I'm following this flow in my life. So I have been feeling, in a way, guilty, because I was thinking that, well, shouldn't I be going outside? Shouldn't I be doing what everyone else is doing? Like maybe partying, going out with friends, and doing all these crazy things. But, I actually did it. And I have spent a lot of time outside and like partying and stuff. But as Shelia also said, it didn't give to her. It didn't give to her, and it didn't give to me. There was no real value in it. Nothing I received from it, basically. And I always felt really good when I was just spending time alone. And that doesn't mean that I am separate or that I am separating myself. It just means that I am spending time for me and with peace, with love, with God, feeling my feelings, processing my feelings, and just being present with the moment and doing what needs to be done at that moment, from moment to moment. There's this nice flow that goes through your day. And so, as you are with yourself in this time, you can really pay attention to yourself, to really love yourself, to really get to know yourself. What is it that I enjoy doing? What is it that I like to do right in this moment? And you can socialize still by calling friends, by having a video call with them, and playing maybe online games, video games with them. There are many ways to socialize at this time. So this really brings great relief to me, and I hope it brings great relief to you as well, in the sense that if you do not feel like going out, socializing, partying all the time, it's safe to respect and honor that, and to just be at home, to enjoy a quiet lifestyle. It's perfectly fine. And you don't have to be feeling that, oh, I'm missing out on something, because you are not. And being connected with your feelings is highly beneficial then, and it gives you a lot, and it is very rewarding, and it is very active, and it has a lot of different facets to it. Like, there's a lot of different levels in your inner world to explore, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy your time of isolation, and it's time to invest into yourself. And I'm happy to assist you in that. As your certified Ascension coach, I can help you into your harmonious twin flame union. And if you are interested in working with me, we can schedule a free consultation together and discuss the next step for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this video. We will see each other in future videos. Bye bye.